Hello, community. Today, it's Sandra here. Today, I just want to do a quick rundown and show a sample of website building for the community, right? So inside of our wonderful community here, in Mentors, the SFM, the DBL tool suite, and everything else that we have available to us, we have a tutorial from Stuart, Module 4, in the Get Started modules, Module 4, building your website. Now, when you install and build your website, this website comes with lots of extra options, right? Bells and whistles, whatever you want to call them, but they're extra options. And one of the main options is a page builder. Now, a lot of new members, some beginner members, are really struggling with the page builder. Then they're sent to do WordPress 101, which actually talks a lot more about Gutenberg and WordPress 101 and stuff. And then they become confused and they want to know if they could build with the Gutenberg, where can they find the plugin, and that sort of stuff. Now, let's get down to the nitty-gritty. WordPress. Every single WordPress installation today comes with Gutenberg, which is the block builder, right? So the block builder is Gutenberg. You don't need to install a plugin to get Gutenberg. If you have done a recent WordPress install in the last 12 months, actually a little bit longer than 12 months now, you will have Gutenberg on your website. You don't need to install a plugin. The Gutenberg plugin was only designed for websites that was installed previous block builder, so back in 2015, that don't have the block builder and they want to use Gutenberg. So that's what the Gutenberg plugin is for. It's not to actually be installed on Gutenberg websites. It doesn't actually do anything. It doesn't enhance your website in any way, shape, or form. There are some Gutenberg add-on plugins, but I'm not here to talk about those. Now, the original WordPress, so previous Gutenberg, and which I'm very much used to as early as 2016 and 2017. When WordPress was installed on your website, you had what was called the Classic Editor. Okay, but nowadays you have to install a Classic Editor plugin. I'm used to working with Classic Editor, so I love Classic Editor. So I'm going to go to Pages, and I'm going to go to All Pages, and I want to go over some differences here. I just want to show you some basic differences in the page builds, okay? So a lot of these pages have been built with the DBL Site Builder, right? So I'm going to click on the 9 pages that have been built with the DBL Site Builder. So I'm going to click on those, just so you can see the difference in the back end here. So I'm going to scroll over one of these, possibly this one here, and I'm going to click Edit. And so when I go into the back of the page, you can see that you can't see any content here. That's because it's been built with the DBL Site Builder. So I would need to click on this button, Launch DBL Site Builder, to go to the front end of this page. But I'm going to view this page so you can see what this page would actually look like. So I'm just going to open it up in a new tab. So there you go. So this is the page that I've built on the DBL Site Builder. So this DBL Site Builder is a page building plugin. It's the part that comes with all the bells and whistles. So you can do all of this weird, wacky, wonderful stuff with your page build. So it allows you to put writing in pictures. It allows you to put buttons in pictures. It allows you to create columns and add buttons, as you can see here, right? So this is a DBL Site Build page. If I wanted to edit this page, I would actually need to click on DBL Site Builder to edit this page, because if I go into Edit Page, I can't see any of this content to edit it. So working with the page builder, you need to work on the front end of your page, not the back end of your page. So that's the DBL Site Builder, but you don't have to use the DBL Site Builder to build a page. So I'm going to go back into All Pages. And I'm going to just let that load for you. And I'm going to go through here and I'm going to find a page that was just built normally, right? So if I scroll down here, I know that, here we go, the terms of use page, right? This was just built on the standard page. So if I click on edit on this one and go into the back end of the page, this page was not built with the DBL Site Builder. I just used the standard WordPress editor. So this is the WordPress Classic editor. This is what WordPress originally looked like back in as early as 2016, 2015, 2016, back in the day. This is what WordPress actually looked like. This is what it looked like to edit. You had the page title area where you put the page title in. You could see your page URL there. You could add media into your page in here. You would write your content, and then down the right-hand side here, you could add a featured image. You could do titles and stuff, and you didn't have, you can't do rows and stuff, right? So if we view that page, it looks a little bit different on the front end. So as you can see here, right? So you've got just everything is blocked vertically. That's what the standard classic editor does, and that's what Gutenberg does. Gutenberg actually just builds this in a vertical format. So you cannot have a page that has columns and rows on it like the DBL Site Builder page. So you have to pick one or the other. If you don't want to learn how to build with the DBL Site Builder and you want to build with Gutenberg or the Classic Editor, well, then you have to put up with the fact that you're going to have a very generic, vertically stacked page. Right now, it'll still be, wonderfully mobile friendly. It'll be simplistic. You just won't be able to do a lot with the page. So, instead of, if I go into all pages here, and go to this page here, you can see the difference, right? So this page here, it's got a big image up here with writing in it. It's got columns, right? See, it's got rows, columns and rows. So I've got a left column and a right column. Whereas, your standard page, you can't have a left column and a right column. You can't do it, because you're not using an actual page builder, and you can't put text over the top of your images because you're not using the page builder. So if you want to build in Gutenberg, that's fine. You can build in Gutenberg, but you can't have, a beautiful layout like this. So I'm going to show you, I'm going to go into plugins and I'm going to switch off Classic Editor. So you've seen what Classic, this is like, this is Classic Editor, right? This is what Classic Editor looks like. Go to all pages and I'll pull up another page for you here so you can get a really good feel of what Classic Editor looks like. I'll just find one of the league pages there. All right, click on this legal page here. So I'm going to show you what it looks like in Classic Editor, and then I'm going to show you what all of this looks like in the Gutenberg Block Editor, which is what every WordPress website comes with in the back-end editing section, is the Gutenberg Block Editor, right? So, this is the Classic Editor, right? So I'm going to switch off Classic Editor in my plugins. So I'm going to go to Installed Plugins. If you like this layout, you can just install this Classic Editor plugin. I'm going to go to Classic Editor, right? So it's Classic Editor by WordPress contributors. I'm just going to deactivate that. And then I'm going to go back in and I'm going to show you what it looks like once it's been deactivated. So I'm going to go back to Pages, All Pages. I'm going to go back down to the Terms and Conditions page. terms of use page. I'm going to click on edit. And there you go. See, welcome to the block editor. All right, so this is Gutenberg, right? This is Gutenberg. So this is what it looks like built on Gutenberg, right? Sort of similar to the classic editor that I was using, but not. It's it's a little bit more. For me, it's a bit more messy, right? Building it this way. But I mean, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to show you how to what we're going to do is we're going to try and recreate this DBL page builder page in Gutenberg, right? Which is what your standard WordPress comes with. So I'm just going to go back to pages or pages. I'm just going to click on add new up here, all the way up top. I'm going to go to add new. And as you can see, here's the Gutenberg Builder. Just like in WordPress 101, you've got the Gutenberg Builder here. So I'm going to, this design your future, I'm going to try and build this page without the page builder. I'm going to show you the difference in what the page will look like. So design your future is the name of the page. So we're going to go here. We're going to go design your future. And that's going to have to be, I'm just going to put part 2, right? So you can see the difference. So that's the title. I've got the title there. Now with this site builder website, I mean, you get the luxury of being able to do a couple of things here, like disabling the title and stuff like that. But I'm not even going to touch this Astra settings here. Not going to touch it at all. I'm just going to show you how to use the block builder. So what we have up the top is we have an image. So using Gutenberg, I'm going to have to use a featured image. So I'm going to have to come up to here. I need to be on documents. And then I need to scroll down and I need to find featured image. Here's featured image. So I need to click in there and I need to set featured image. So I need to find that image in my library here. There it is. I need to set featured image. Now I can't put any writing across this image, but what I can do is I can put a caption underneath the image. So what am I saying? Take action today and start to change your future. So I'm going to put take action today. Actually, I'm just going to copy and paste, right? Copy, and I'm going to paste it in there as plain text. There we go. And I'm going to set the featured image. So that's got the featured image set. There we go. So that's got that set there. And now I'm going to continue on with my editing. So what else have I got? So I might put that as a title at the top of the page here. Actually, I might just use this as the heading. Yes, some advantages of having an online business. So I'm just going to copy that, and that's going to be the title of the page because I can't have columns, right? Remember, I can't have rows and stuff here. So I'm just going to click on blocks here. And you can see, you won't want to click on the DBL Site Builder because that'll take you to the hard part that you think is hard to build with. You can ignore that. So there's paragraphs, image. I can browse all by clicking browse all. And they'll all open up on the left-hand side here. I can go to classic, list, quote, heading. Heading is probably the one that I want. But just so you know, there's all of these blocks down here. You've got columns where you can do, that sort of thing. So if you scroll over them and wait, it'll give you a little bit of an idea of what you can do with the different blocks and designs of Gutenberg. You can add buttons and things, skip the DBL Site Builder, groups and page breaks and more, right? You can add calendars and stuff. So you really need to learn how to use Gutenberg if you want to build with Gutenberg. And if you think that's going to be easier to learn, by all means do that. So at the moment, I want to use a heading. So I'm going to go a heading. And I'm going to align it to the center. And I'm going to go a H1. I got some more options there. See in here, inline text color. I want a nice black text color, and then I'm going to paste that headline as plain text right in there. Okay, some advantages of having an online business. Now I can bold that out as well, right? So I mean, if I wanted to, so I can basically highlight that and I can bold it. I can slope it, right? I can make it italic. I can even put a link in it, right? If I wanted to, and I can change the color again. So I can even put a link in there where if they click on the header, it goes somewhere else, right? So I'm just going to go with that for the moment. I might actually change the color to a dark blue to match the image at the top. So I might head into custom colors and I might head for a nice dark blue. And I might go with that one. I might come down a bit there, right? All right, so that's good. There we go. I've got a nice dark blue there. And I mean, I can start another block here if I want to. So I can go like this and I can browse all. And I can scroll down here and I can click on the columns and I can select the 50-50 columns. So I've got 50-50 columns. So in here I can add a block. So I can click in here and I can look for video, right? So I'm going to go video. Right, so I can go YouTube. And now I just need my YouTube URL. So I can come to here and I can right click here and I can copy the URL of the video. I can come back here and I can paste it there like that. And then I can just click there. And that should embed the video. There we go. And then over here, I can insert a paragraph block. And I can go back to this page here and I can copy this text here. Copy. And then I can go back to here and I can paste as plain text. And then I can I mean, I can do things here if I want to. That's sort of a bit low. Fix it up there. Fix it up there. Alrighty. Now, I can get rid of this here if I want. Click the button below. We'll get rid of that. All right. Okay, so I will just leave that as that, and then I will go here and I will add a block. And what I want to do is I want to go browse all. And I just want to add a button block. So I'm just going to scroll through there till I find the button that I want. Buttons, right? I might actually just go columns. Can I get a single column there? No. So I might just remove block. And I might go here and I might click on this and go buttons. Click there. And all right, so then I'll go here and I might want to just play around with different things here. Text color. Let's go white, shall we? And then you just play around with that and add your button. So I'm not going to go too much into that. But obviously it looks like you can add multiple buttons, right? And remove multiple buttons. So we will just remove one of those. And we will put, what's the button over here say? Click here for free email workshop. Okay, let's start typing that. You'll have to excuse me because I'm so used to using the classic editor. Click here for free email workshop. I think that's one word actually. Yeah, workshop. Right, there we go. And then I'm just going to, I don't think I can do much more else with that. Could probably bold, highlight that and bold it. Doesn't give us many options. There we go. Text color is white. Inline code, strike through subscript. There we go. And so it's sort of moved over a little bit. Fill, outline. So probably the outline looks better. But I'll click on that one there and I will remove that block. There we go. I mean, I could put the button up here, which I probably would do. So I mean, I probably just, now that I've seen that there, I don't really like it there. So I would probably just remove that block. And I would go back up here and I would click here and I would go button. And I would click on button. And I would click here and I would go outline. And then I would put click here for free email workshop. So then I would type in there. Type in there. There we go. I can't really. Can I move it a little bit to the right? No, I can't really move it too much. I could probably bold out the writing. Make that bold, and I could probably change the text color to a nice blue. Yep. There we go. Alrighty. And when you're happy with that, right, then you can do whatever else you want. I mean, under here, I could add add a block down here, or I could, try and add a block here, and I could go, browse all blocks, and I could scroll down here. And if I wanted to, I could add some social media blocks here. So I could add Facebook, YouTube, Vimeo, all of that sort of stuff, but I'm not going to. I'm going to leave that as is. Got the video there. Oh, of course we need to link this button. So you would have to click on link, and then you would have to insert your link in there. So I'll have to go here, right click on that, copy link address, come back into here and paste the link address in there. Okay, that didn't work. Let me click on that. Okay. All right, I'll just close that. I'll go into the dashboard here because this is a pop-up button from the DBL Site Builder. So I'm going to have to go into my Aweber plugins here, and I'm going to have to go into my forms. Then I'm going to have to get the short code for the form. So I'm going to have to click on that, and free videos is the one I want. So I would need to copy this short code here. Pretty sure that's what I need to do. Copy that, go back here and paste the link in there. Paste. And then I would need to open in a new tab. And then I would click that, and that should save that. And that should be done, and that should work. And then you would go up here and you would publish the page, right? So you would click publish and publish publicly, and you would publish again. And then you can view the page. So we'll view the page and we'll see the differences in the page, right, by using the Gutenberg Builder and the DBL Site Builder, right? So this is the difference in the page, right? The page looks different. So your featured image is set to the left. You've got, Design Your Future Part 2 down here. You don't have the caption. The caption of the image isn't showing. You've got this title here. You've got the video here. You've got the writing here. And you've got the button there. Now, when I click on that button, it's going to open up in a new tab, right, where it's just going to be the sign up form, that should go to a sign up form where they can sign into Aweber and whatnot like that. But obviously I didn't copy the link correctly, but you get the picture. It's not going to pop up here. It's actually going to open in a new link. So that's what it looks like that there. I mean, that's probably the best you can do. Whereas here, if I go into pages, all pages, I can show you the two pages side by side so you know the difference between what they look like. So Design Your Future, this is the one that was built with the DBL Site Builder. So there's part 2, here's part 1. So we're going to click on View the Page. And there you go. So this is why it's beneficial to learn how to use the DBL Site Builder if you have access to this, because outside of this community, people pay hundreds of dollars for this type of stuff, right? The theme is a premium theme, which I think is close to $100, $99 or something, I think, for the premium theme that you've got. Then you've got the full pro page builder plugin, Beaver Builder plugin. And I mean, that's quite expensive as well. I mean, there's another $100. So you've got $200 of free stuff just there with the theme and the page builder plugin to use. And you can have a page layout that looks like this, which looks, quite nice. Or you can just use Gutenberg and try and do the best you can with Gutenberg. This is what your Gutenberg page looks like. And there's not much more you can do about that. That's, you just have to, you could make it look a lot nicer with Gutenberg if you got in and practiced. I don't use Gutenberg that much, but, if you became a skilled Gutenberg user, you could probably, get in and make this look a lot nicer. But like I said, I don't use Gutenberg. I might come in and remove that as a featured image, and I might actually put it, in the editor here as an actual media image. So it's sort of more centered rather than, off to the left there, with this gap over there. But, with your page builder, you can do really nice, well-aligned things. You can add writing to your images. You can even put buttons on your images if you want, just like I've done here. If I click on this and open it in a new tab, let me just show you another thing that you can do with the page builder. Click on Visit Site. This is another thing that you can do with the DBL Site Builder rather than just standard Gutenberg. You can put a nice big background image like that. Then you can put an overlay color on the background image to sort of blur it out a little bit. And then you can put writing all over the top there. And then you can have a sign up button, right? So then, and then when people click on that sign up button, the form pops up on the page. So they're not being taken away from the page. Whereas if you're building in Gutenberg and you put a link in this button, it's going to take them away from the page. And I can show you that just by going into the dashboard here. From here, I'll go into the dashboard. And I'll go into the Aweber plugin. I'll go to Forms. And I will find one of these. I will preview this form here. Preview. Oh, that's that form there. I don't want that form there. Let me preview the Change Your Future form. That one there. So I can copy that link, go here, copy, go back into that page and edit this button. So I can go back into Edit Page. And I can go back into here. I'm just going to remove that block there. And I'm going to click on that to do some edit. I'm going to go to the link. I'm going to edit this link. Delete all of that. And I'm going to paste that in now like that. I don't even know if this will work. I'm going to shut that down there like that, and I'm going to go. All right, so there we go. And then I'm going to update. And then I'm going to view the page. And then we can see the differences between those things. So there's that there. So this is the page built with the page builder. And when I click on that, the pop-up form opens up here. Go back here, and the page looks a lot tidier and neater, and I've been able to put some share buttons down below here. But if I go to this page here and go down here, it's a bit more messy. I've got no share buttons there. I can click on this, and you can see I lose the page, right? And only get the sign up form. So that's the difference with using a page builder. You can have things more aligned. You can do things like this. You know, it's more tidier rather than coming and doing something like this. And then when they click on that button, they're going to completely, you know, go off page. The only way to fix that would be to have that open up in a new tab. So there you go. That's the difference between Gutenberg and Classic Editor and DBL Site Builder. And that's how you can build a page using Gutenberg, which you can see in WordPress 101. So if you think that's easier, go ahead, use Gutenberg. But you're still going to have to learn how to use it because it's a block builder, or you can just install the Classic Editor and build with that and just do a complete vertical stacking. You won't have blocks like this. You won't have buttons available and things like that. So you'll have to use wording like, you know, click here for free email workshop, and then you'll have to hyperlink that sentence, which will still look just as nice, but it will be completely vertically aligned and it won't have your 2 rows and stuff like this does here, or this one here. So there you go. So you can go with the Classic Editor, which is the original editor from WordPress, which will stack everything on top of each other in a vertical aligned way, or you can use the Gutenberg Block Editor and try and learn how to use the blocks, but miss out on some of the features, the functionality features of moving this image a little bit further over here, you know, having this look a little bit nicer here, putting some, you know, page blocks and stuff, or using the DBL Site Builder where it can be nicer, cleaner, more aligned, and you can put writing over the top of your images, you know, so you're missing that writing here, whereas, you know, we've got the writing there over the top of the image, and I've been able to sort of crop the image a little bit, so you've got a bit of a better crop there, whereas you look at this one, it's a slightly different crop. So yeah, there you go. Anyway, thanks for that. I hope it's helpful. Let me know if you have any questions. Bye for now.